conversations for your home. I'm here in Colorado in the beautiful mountains looking at the sun about to set. This is the view we get from my mom's house every day. Actually, this is where we used to live. We moved from here to Texas 4 years ago. And although we love Texas, we are so thankful that God brought us to Texas. I have to admit, there is something when we come back here in the summer that just takes my breath away. When I see God's creation and His majesty, and sometimes we even say it like this: it's the closest thing to heaven on earth. Have you ever had those thoughts when you're looking at something incredible? Maybe the ocean or a mountain scene or a field full of flowers. Your mind wonders, is this what heaven is going to be like? Have you ever thought about what heaven is like? I think about it a lot, actually. I try to imagine or picture what it's going to be like. I get excited to think about it. Well, in Revelation 21, it's a great description of heaven. I'm going to read for us a couple verses, and then I want to highlight a few things. This is Revelation 21, starting with verse 1. It says, "Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away." And then you go ahead a little bit, and it says on chapter 21, verse 3, "And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, 'Now the dwelling of God is with men, and He will live with them. They will be His people, and God Himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the old order of things has passed away.' He who is seated on the throne said, 'I am making everything new.'" What does that mean, that everything is going to be new? You know, a part of this I like to call the no mores, these verses that talk about no more death, no more crying, no more mourning, no more pain. Instead, there's life and joy and laughter and healing. You know, God says He's going to make it all right. He's going to restore everything. In simple terms, God is going to fix everything that is broken. So something interesting that happened to me a few months back, I lost my sense of smell. And then that resulted in losing my sense of taste as well. So I lost 2 of my 5 senses. I could still hear and see and touch things, but I could not smell and I could not taste. It made life pretty weird for me. And about a month after that started, my sense of smell and my sense of taste started to return, and I was so relieved. I was so happy to be able to eat again and taste it and smell the smells of life, and I felt that I was normal again. It had been restored. But interestingly, about a month after that, after I had recovered, I was going for a walk in Texas, and all of a sudden I was smelling things stronger than ever before. I could smell the grass and the trees and the wood shavings from the construction site and the cars going by, and everything was so alive to me. I remember I called my husband to tell him I was smelling like never before, and I called my mom and I told her I was so excited, and I realized, although I had thought that my sense of smell had returned fully a month prior, it really hadn't. It was still dull. It was still broken. And as I was walking, it made me think that maybe this is what heaven is going to be like. We have these senses, these 5 senses that God has given us to enjoy His creation and to enjoy life. And so we taste and we smell things and we hear things, we touch things, and we see beautiful things. But here on earth, everything is still tainted and dulled with sin. But God says He is coming to restore all things and to fix all things. And so in heaven, when He says, "I'm making it new," everything is going to be restored. We're going to see and smell and taste, and we're going to hear things that we've never heard before. We're going to hear the angels praising, and we're going to hear the voice of Jesus and recognize it. We'll see colors that we've never seen before, and we'll touch things, and it's going to be so incredible. And so I look forward to that day with hope and with expectation and with excitement. And so today, as you maybe taste something or smell something, I want you to think about how God is going to make that even new in heaven. That He's going to restore all things, and that we are going to feel so full of life when we are in His presence. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you on Sunday as we worship.